Nintendo, the renowned Japanese gaming company famous for franchises like Super Mario and Pokémon, has reported a substantial increase in profits driven by the successful release of its new console, the Switch 2. The company announced an 18.6% rise in net profit for the first fiscal quarter, translating to 96.03 billion yen, $640 million, with total sales reaching 572.36 billion yen, $3.8 billion. The Switch 2, launched on June 5, has sold over 6 million units globally in just 7 weeks, setting a new sales record for Nintendo and marking it as the fastest-selling console in the company's history. The Switch 2's success is attributed to its enhanced features over the original Switch, appealing to both new buyers and existing fans. Priced at approximately $450, it has outperformed expectations despite supply constraints, particularly in the Americas, Europe, and Japan. Popular titles like Mario Kart World and Donkey Kong Bonanza have significantly contributed to the console's strong sales, with Mario Kart World alone selling 5.63 million units including bundles. Despite the impressive sales figures, Nintendo's stock has seen a slight dip due to investor concerns over potential sales tapering and the impact of U.S. tariffs on Vietnamese imports. However, Nintendo remains optimistic, maintaining its forecast to sell 15 million Switch 2 units by the end of the fiscal year in March 2026. The company has also showcased a promising lineup of upcoming exclusives and third-party titles for the Switch 2, including Drag X Drive and Hyrule Warriors: Age of Imprisonment, which are expected to sustain the console's momentum. Overall, the Switch 2's launch underscores Nintendo's strategic prowess in hardware innovation and its ability to leverage its rich library of intellectual properties to drive sales. Despite challenges, the company's financial results and future projections suggest a positive outlook, reinforcing its strong position in the competitive global gaming market.
In the latest showdown between two of the biggest names in military first-person shooters, Battlefield 6 is setting itself apart from its competitor, Call of Duty Black Ops 7, with a commitment to gritty realism. As Call of Duty continues to embrace a trend of whimsical and outlandish skins, including collaborations with pop culture icons like Nicki Minaj, Battlefield 6 developers are doubling down on a more grounded aesthetic. EA's design director, Shashank Uchil, emphasized the game's focus on realistic military experiences, reminiscent of earlier titles like Battlefield 3 and Battlefield 4. This strategic choice reflects EA's response to fan feedback, as many players express a desire for authenticity over the Fortnite-ification seen in Call of Duty's recent offerings. The stakes are high for EA, as Battlefield 6 is a crucial release for the company. Positioned as a platform intended to rival Activision's Call of Duty franchise, the game is slated for release on October 10th and has generated significant anticipation within the gaming community. While EA has not entirely ruled out the possibility of eye-catching skins or crossovers, the current messaging suggests a strong commitment to maintaining the game's realistic tone. This decision could attract players seeking a more traditional military shooter experience, potentially impacting the sales dynamics and player-based distribution between these two titans of the genre.
Chess has made a significant leap into the digital realm by debuting at the Esports World Cup, EWC, in Saudi Arabia, marking a pivotal moment in the game's evolution. Once considered a traditional board game, chess has increasingly embraced online platforms, a shift accelerated by the COVID-19 pandemic and cultural phenomena like Netflix's The Queen's Gambit. This transition has culminated in chess being included in the EWC, where top players, including world-renowned Grandmaster Magnus Carlsen, compete for a substantial $1.5 million prize pool. The EWC has introduced a new 10+0 format, giving players 10 minutes to complete their games without additional time, a nod to the fast-paced nature of esports that adds a layer of excitement and urgency to the matches. The integration of chess into the esports world is not just a competitive milestone, but also an opportunity to reach new audiences. Platforms like chess.com have been instrumental in making chess more accessible, allowing players worldwide to engage with the game online. This digital shift has democratized chess, enabling younger players to improve rapidly and achieve grandmaster status at unprecedented ages. The International Chess Federation, FIDE, has supported this evolution, recognizing the potential to expand the game's reach. As chess continues to blend traditional and digital formats, it opens up exciting possibilities for both seasoned players and newcomers, reflecting Carlsen's view that chess is uniquely suited for the digital age.
Nintendo has released its financial report for the first quarter of FY 2026, revealing the top 10 best-selling Nintendo Switch games as of June 2025. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe continues to dominate, approaching the milestone of 70 million units sold. Other notable titles include Animal Crossing, New Horizons, which has surpassed 48 million sales, and Super Mario Odyssey, closing in on 30 million. The list remains largely unchanged from the previous quarter, with Pokémon Scarlet and Violet maintaining their position over Sword and Shield. This sales data highlights the enduring popularity of Nintendo's flagship franchises, which continue to drive significant revenue for the company. The report also teases the performance of the upcoming Switch 2, with Mario Kart World already selling 5.63 million units. This strong performance underscores Nintendo's ability to maintain high attach rates, where players purchase multiple games per console, a key factor in its ongoing financial success. These figures not only reflect consumer loyalty, but also set a high bar for future releases on both the Switch and its successor.
Nintendo has reconfirmed the release windows for several highly anticipated games for both the upcoming Nintendo Switch 2 and the current Switch, as detailed in their latest quarterly financial report. Key titles such as Pokémon Legends, ZA, Metroid Prime 4, Beyond, and Kirby Air Riders are slated for release on the new platform, with Drag X Drive and Kirby and the Forgotten Land, Nintendo Switch 2 Edition Plus, Star-Crossed World also joining the lineup. These announcements continue to build anticipation for the Switch 2, which is expected to offer enhanced graphics and performance capabilities compared to its predecessor. The upcoming releases are significant not only for fans eagerly awaiting new entries in beloved franchises, but also for Nintendo's market strategy as it transitions to its next-generation console. Titles like Pokémon Legends, ZA, and Metroid Prime 4, Beyond are likely to drive strong sales, given the enduring popularity of these series. Moreover, the inclusion of games like Hyrule Warriors, Age of Imprisonment, and Splatoon Raiders underscores Nintendo's commitment to providing a diverse gaming experience that caters to various player interests. As the release dates approach, both fans and industry watchers will be keen to see how these titles perform and what they mean for the future of Nintendo's console lineup.
The Pokémon Company and developer Creatures Inc. have recently addressed a controversy involving the mobile trading game Pokémon TCG Pocket. The issue arose when it was discovered that fan artwork had been mistakenly used as a reference for creating cards in the game's Wisdom of Sea and Sky expansion. Specifically, the illustrations for the Ho-Oh X and Lugia X cards were affected. The companies have clarified that the error was due to their own production teams providing incorrect reference materials to the commissioned illustrator, rather than any wrongdoing on the part of the artist. To mitigate the situation, they have asked the games community to cease criticism of the illustrator and have pledged to implement stricter measures to prevent similar occurrences in the future. This incident highlights the complexities involved in the production of digital trading card games, where multiple workflows can lead to potential miscommunication. In this case, the artist was following a blueprint provided by the production team, a process that sometimes diverges from the more common practice of granting illustrators full creative control. The Pokémon Company has taken responsibility and is actively working to rectify the situation by replacing the affected cards with placeholders until new artwork is available. This move underscores the importance of clear communication and accurate resource management in game development, particularly in high-stakes franchises like Pokémon, where fan engagement and trust are crucial.
In a surprising twist for Assassin's Creed fans, Matt Ryan, the actor known for his role as Edward Kenway in Assassin's Creed IV, Black Flag, has found himself in hot water with Ubisoft. Earlier this year, Ryan hinted at a potential remake of the beloved 2013 pirate-themed entry in the Assassin's Creed series during a fan interaction. This casual remark, which suggested fans might want to replay the game soon, reignited rumors of a Black Flag remake, which have been circulating since 2023. However, it appears that Ubisoft was not pleased with Ryan's comments, as the company reportedly threatened him with legal action for inadvertently confirming the project. Assassin's Creed IV, Black Flag is a standout title in the popular action-adventure series, known for its engaging naval combat and open-world exploration set in the golden age of piracy. The potential remake is speculated to involve Ubisoft Singapore, the studio behind the maritime-focused Skull and Bones, which originally began as a spin-off from Black Flag. While no official announcement has been made by Ubisoft, the resurfacing of these rumors and the company's reaction to Ryan's comments suggests that a remake could be on the horizon. Fans of the series are eagerly awaiting confirmation, as a refreshed version of Black Flag could reignite interest in one of the franchise's most celebrated installments.
Gamescom, the world's largest gaming event, is set to reach new heights in 2025, with expectations for it to be the biggest edition yet. Originating in Cologne, Germany in 2009, Gamescom has evolved into a premier destination for gamers, developers, and publishers alike. Unlike its predecessor E3, which was primarily media-focused, Gamescom has always been a public-facing event, celebrating gaming culture with extensive community engagement, including cosplay and esports tournaments. The event has grown significantly over the years, attracting major industry players and expanding its reach with sister events in Brazil and Singapore, with plans to move Gamescom Asia to Thailand. The Gamescom Opening Night Live, ONL, hosted by Jeff Keighley, has become a staple for major game announcements and reveals, drawing millions of online viewers. Since its inception in 2019, ONL has showcased high-profile titles such as Gears of War 5, Call of Duty, and Death Stranding. The event's significance in the gaming industry is underscored by its ability to draw political figures and industry leaders, further cementing its status as a cultural phenomenon. With an increasing number of exhibitors and attendees each year, Gamescom continues to be a vital platform for game feedback, world-exclusive demos, and industry networking, solidifying its reputation as the heart of the gaming world.
Mafia, The Old Country, the latest installment in the crime saga series developed by Hangar 13, is set to launch soon with distinct graphical modes for console players. Gamers on PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series 10 can choose between Quality Mode, which enhances resolution, and Performance Mode, which targets an average of 60 frames per second, FPS, for smoother gameplay. Notably, the Xbox Series S is not mentioned in the developer's statement, suggesting it may operate at a lower frame rate. This option to balance visual fidelity with performance is a significant feature for players who prioritize different aspects of their gaming experience. For PC players, Hangar 13 has released detailed system requirements, ranging from minimum to epic, allowing users to tailor their settings based on their hardware capabilities. The game offers a rich visual experience with options for anti-aliasing and upscaling via Unreal TSR. Set in 1900s Sicily, Mafia, The Old Country promises an immersive narrative with Sicilian voice acting and Italian subtitles, enhancing its cultural authenticity. The game is set to release on August 7th for PC and August 8th for consoles, priced at £45 in the UK. This release is highly anticipated by fans of the series, known for its focused, linear storytelling and atmospheric settings.